This is High Noon and welcome. Are you prepared to draw? I hope so. And I don't mean any of that liver lizard gun slinging stuff. And I don't mean any of that arty stuff. I'm here to do that. You all will just draw together, become family, friends, help each other, support each other, all that stuff. This is a place to have a good old time, friends and frolic, and all that stuff. Okay? This is it.
Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone today? I hope we are all fine. Unfortunately, we are still on this. Let's see. Oh, I didn't hit the post button there. We just need to, pop out the chat. Okay, I don't know what's happening with DLive, but they're not responding. We'll check in with them in a bit. Oh, so I hope everyone is doing well. Remember to subscribe if you're not. That's for people just tuning in after the fact. Okay, so let's panel 2. Let's take off that stuff. Let's open up Fireman here. Okay, so see, we do have some pictures of Fireman here. Let's see. Hey, John, how are you? So my mom has the phone. For when that delivery is made. Terrible. Why are you terrible, John? What could be so terrible at 9 in the morning for you? Okay, so we have the flashlight is yellow. So we're going to make this the flashlight. Oh, your back is killing you. Well, that's not good, for sure. Is there anything you can do about it? Besides, just not much. Do you think this is from you almost falling the other day? Which I think was yesterday. Or just sitting around too long? Too much? I'm at Home Depot buying some electrical supplies for my tiny house. Hard to stand upright. Hating life. What's up, brothers? Not much. I am in the middle of coloring Canadian Shield page 6. Trying to get some details on these firefighters. And what's up with you? Anton? Arton? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know. They seem to be all over the place in coloring. I'm going to get this one fireman done here today. Completely. That way, any of the other firemen, I can base a lot of stuff on him. Or at least everything mainly colored. Just finished another meditation track. Cool? I think this is the main suit here. Craig. So that is supposed to be this here. I'm going to put that little bit back piece there. Right here. Hey Mallet, how are you? So I'm going to make that slightly darker right there with that. That should do. You should do an unboxing when you get your delivery. Yeah, I can do that, I believe. Okay, so we're going to make that there. Although I have this will make this unboxing very, very unique. Usually I have a good idea what I'm unboxing. This time I will have no clue whatsoever. Okay, so let's see. There's usually a flashlight attached. How many weeks have you been on this page? Too many. But I haven't got another page yet, so. But this one has required a lot more details. And I'll admit it, I've only worked on it on stream. Okay, so I'm just gonna make all this stuff in here. This darker gray. Actually, you know what? Let's. Here you go. When are you getting your wrench back? He is not getting his wrench back anytime soon. How about we say that? If he just wants to time people out, we're not going to let that happen that easily. Not a single wrench. If he wants to post links, depending on which show it is, right now he can go to the Discord and go to the High Noon one and post there. When do I get my wrench back? I have. That makes me suspicious, John. I was just almost about to give you your wrench back when you say. But I don't know what you're going to be sharing, so. But you can do the same thing if you actually want to share something. Go to the Discord. I'm looking for a new show. The live chat didn't work yesterday. Yeah, now I'm going to be trying to put it with the show. So you got to go to High Noon, Eagle. And if I'm doing After Dark, you'll have to go to After Dark. Join us, the Swag Box. A way to get stuff for free for yourself. Ask Mallet about the boomerang. Darkish yellow material. We'll call that layer. Temperature lights. Rick, do you have a date for Valentine's? I wish. Gray for straps. I haven't had a date for Valentine's in 40 some odd years. Yeah, I know you don't have a date for Valentine's, but you got a wife for Valentine's. I'm anticipating steak on BJ Day. I have a date. Tell my wife. Where are you taking the wife then, John? That you don't want her to know that you're taking her out? Where's your date with your Amada? Rick will snitch. I done snitch, Mitch. Now she watches, the stream. I'm taking my date to the Boneyard Brown Town, giving her. Oh, John. Okay. He is DMing her, right? not thing near the temperature gauge. This is why you don't have a wrench. Rick knows what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I do. Marsupial time, John out. No. Marsupial is a saint. Equals blind. I wish I could, but I don't have a wrench. Rick, thanks for coming to the race. You're welcome. Okay, so this guy here has a lot of gear on him. Trying to figure out what this thing right here might be so I can figure out a color most saints were beheaded. No, there was a few. Not a lot. Because anybody who's technically a child of God is a saint. Okay, so I can't figure out what that is. This. Gray for straps. That's gonna have to go over flashlight. Saint participation trophy. Anyway. I don't know who. Is it no one? Evan? I thought that was one of his accounts. No. Rick, can you at least take away Marsupial's wrench? Nope. He hasn't done anything to deserve a wrenching or a de-wrenching. He heard I was right and he was wrong, so he sang the I was right song. Hey, Flit, how are you? Marsupial's annoying the chat. And how's he annoying the chat? Just by having a wrench? That's so, this must be really wrenching for you. Remember Monday nights are taller nights on Malet's channel. What happened to is the? I don't think the Mallet channel is new. Is it? I thought you had more. Rick, you're not understand. Raleigh, not taller. I'm going back to work. It's new. The Mallet CNC is old JP1. Okay, so I think that's a strap there, so we'll put it. Oh, no. There we go. Let's do it this time. Rick is enabling our presser. I'm talking about knock boots. Okay, Josh, we do not have to put all that stuff in the chat. You're gonna have a good time on Valentine's Day. Joshua is 1 year old, and I've never seen him with a wrench. I'm not sure whether he has or hasn't. Eric, I don't think you get what I'm talking about. I get explicitly what you're talking about. Okay, so I can't really make out what that's going to be. I think I'm going to do the top chrome, and then we'll make the rest. I've never had a wrench on any channel before, ever. You had one on Manny's. I know that for sure. Good Dog Press. Okay, so we're going to finish that fireman in a bit. Just want to do a little bit on the fire truck. That's behind them. Shut up, Troy. What, you having a wrench or Manny's channel? Well, might have an unboxing here in a minute. Or two. Or three or four. You're clear for that. Send me a link. Do. Hold on. Oh, wrong link. Time.
Hello. Who is this?
I don't know. Who is this? John, he sent you a link 30 minutes ago. Actually, no, I didn't. John's not in Cross Comics 1.2. So how are you today, John? Well, I've already asked that, but...
Yeah, you did. You gotta have a list of like interview questions. You just like post-it note on the side of your computer.
Yeah, but is it an interview with you? You're always here. Well, always here, but... Joshua says he's really peeved off.
I'm gonna share my screen while I color.
Okay.
Because I want to get this Miss Maple colored up by the end of today. How do I do that? Oh, damn it. A window. There it is. Okay. There we go.
Pen. I guess I'll never have a ring, says Joshua. Okay, I'll be back in a second here. I think something should be here.
The hell's this fool doing? Why is my drawing so small? No, I never actually finished flatting these leaves. Ah, shit. Okay. I guess I'll just do that in the interim.
Thinking my mom had to go downstairs to get it. Or something. Why does that?
Yes, that is true.
Okay. What, Amazon's not delivering to doors now, or in apartments?
Do they normally?
Yeah.
Do you normally have to go down and get your packages?
No.
Aren't you always talking about like, oh, my buzzer, I don't know what's going on, I gotta get my package?
Well, I've had the buzzer's been working for some time, so. And there's my
Rick, what color are maple leaves?
Oh! Okay, that's definitely an interesting delivery. I guess it wasn't Amazon.
Okay.
Well, who was it?
Pizza, so.
Well, I think my mom just said if anybody heard that, but I guess I will. Let me get this.
Get the bottom one so I can put this one.
Well, unless they're both the same.
I don't know.
Okay, let me.
I wasn't sure it was delivery or not.
I certainly didn't order it.
I knew that, but that's besides the point.
Well, I ordered it, Rick. What the hell? Of course you didn't order it.
Yeah, I know. But for here, I'm gonna.
What?
So this is what John ordered for me and my mom. Pizza, pepperoni.
That's not for you. That's only for your mom.
I don't think she eats that much, John.
What?
You said it's only for you.
Save another for another day. Whatever.
I hear.
Whoa, that looks good. Thank you.
My mom, well, you heard my mom said thank you. Well, put that camera down.
Tell her you're welcome.
He says you're welcome. Just leave that there
And happy Valentine's Day.
happy Valentine's Day. Well, pour me a glass of pop, please, Mom.
They would
Yeah,
not.
I only had a smoke to go with it.
They would not write something in the box, no matter how much I tried to get them to.
You were paying them, actually. Amazon delivers pizza. No, you said Rick a pizza. Marcy will laugh. So Rick is trying to make us hungry. Hey, Dillard's the one that said do the unboxing. Okay, let me. Okay, so now we need to get. Okay, Dillard's showing.
I told the lady to make one of them with Canadian bacon, and she was like, "So bacon?" And I was like, "No, Canadian bacon."
Damn, Dillard is trying to sneak in on my little game says bullet.
I think I left it out there.
Okay, let's see. Sure.
Whoa, cat!
And also, he got a 2-liter bottle of
Oh,
Coca-Cola. That would make. So Marsupial says. So John has Rick's address and doxed him to the pizza company, huh? Well, quite a few of you out there have my address.
Yeah, you should really do something about that. It's probably time to move.
Marsupial has it. Joshua actually has it.
Joshua has your address and not a wrench?
Yeah. Marsupial is trying to dox the chat. I'm not sure whether Eagle does. Although he's not here. Sketchbook has my address as well. Or they've had it. I'm not sure what they did with it. He's flattering up the pipers so he can eat fattening up the pipers so he can eat them. Says Marsupial. About you. I immediately forgot it and threw away the comic packaging, says Marsupial. Bullet says, I don't. Flit has, no, Amazon doesn't deliver pizza. I was assuming, because John was talking the other day of getting me something from Amazon. That was what it was.
Yeah, you're a fool, Rick. I tricked you easily.
Although, I should have thought, Mom, you want to turn that down, the TV? I don't need to get... I should have thought, with 40 minutes, so it wasn't really Amazon. I still have it, so don't make me angry. You never know what I might do. Well, there's the problem. For the most part, I don't care who knows my address. For legal reasons, this is not a threat. It's Josh's fault.
So why is it not showing what I'm sharing?
I think it's got to be OB. Sometimes it shares, sometimes it doesn't. Unless I have OB it up by itself, you're not. I don't think you're sharing.
Oh.
So let's see. Maybe if I shrink these.
So is this the right color for maple leaves, or like a dark orange?
Yeah, well, they're a variety. They can be a variety of colors: orange, reds. Usually orange and reds. Hence why the Canadian maple leaf on the Canadian flag is red. Okay, let's see if we do that. Will it keep you up?
Why did it squish my aspect ratio?
Because I made the thing smaller. So both can be.
Well, that's
things.
terrible. I don't want my art looking all crappy like that. I just stopped sharing. I don't need to share. It's okay.
Well, everybody knows aspect ratios. Not the best. I gotta find out how to do that better then. Have it so both can be shared. Hi everyone, my mom says thank you, John. Bullet says Miss Maple is now thick. Super pop.
What color is that maple leaf? Is it black?
What maple leaf?
I think it is. Well, the maple leaf, that there's a little like enamel pin that connects Miss Maple's cape to the front of her chest.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking that it's black. I think Cat made it black.
And just for everybody out there to get jealous or something to that effect.
What?
Flint says this. Hello, Rick's caretaker, says Joshua. Flint says, does this aspect ratio make me look fat? I don't think I was doing that before I put it in Brave. I might have to go back to Firefox. Might be Brave.
No, keep it in Brave. That way you get my my bat token all amped up.
No, I'm just thinking because when I want to share both screens, yours and mine. That's what sure Firefox was. Didn't do that. My mom says maple leaves vary in color depending on the time of year.
What if the time of year is fall? Autumn. Harvest time. The solstice.
A lot of red and oranges. I'd say maybe auburn.
Auburn? I don't even know what color that is.
It's a form of red. What dark
I remember
color?
there's a song called Jolene by Dolly Parton. And in the song, she's talking about this hussy named Jolene who got her man all Twitter-pated and infatuated.
Mm-hmm.
And the song, she's asking Jolene not to take her man. And she describes Jolene as having beauty beyond compare with flaming locks of auburn hair.
Yeah, it's a reddish type, a darkish red. Reba would probably
Why is
have.
it? Because this is something that actually does exist in real life. Why do women, other women, see women with red hair as like easy?
I have no idea.
Dark red. Very dark, almost brown. Or the auburn.
Yeah, I was saying that already, Mother.
I'm just.
Although I never said dark, dark, dark.
Let me go look this up.
Joshua says they hate gingers. Well, it said, did John send Rick a pizza? Where is mine, damn it? So did you do that through the one that's closest to us, or?
No, the one that's shouldn't say on the box what kind of where it came from, but
No, it doesn't say on the
the
box.
one that's I didn't want to go to the Little Caesars. I don't even know if they deliver. But,
Well, Little Caesars does, but no, I'm not talking about Little Caesars. There's one down at in the variety store that's, I forget what their name is now. Pita Pizza or something like that.
Yeah, I tried calling Pita Pizza, but they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna take payment over the phone." And I was like, "Well, then you're not gonna get no money, are you?" And I hung up on them very loudly with my analog phone.
They're not going to take payment over the phone?
Nope. They said he's like, I can bring you the pad and you can pay at the door. And I was like, that's not gonna work now, is it? I live in America, stupid.
Yeah, I'm trying to buy a pizza for my friend. Does John Horton deliver? Vegeta gingivitis. John,
The other guy, though,
sausage.
the other pizza place, that Pita Pizza, they do serve poutine. I was gonna send you some poutine as well, but like I said, they weren't taking my payment.
Poutine
Speaking of eating, let me finish my last McDonald's sandwich.
Everyone seems to hate redheads. You rarely see them in movies anymore. I like redheads.
Rick, this is a family channel.
Yeah, and I just said I like redheads. I didn't say anything more than that. I would date a redhead, no problem.
Is there a color of hair that could be on a woman and that would, exclude her from being able to date you?
Probably not. It's cold here. Even my internet is freezing. Can we have Amazon deliver groceries? Says Mallet.
I don't know. That's a good sandwich. Not great. This is pretty good.
Keep your gross fetishes to yourself, Rick, says Joshua. What gross fetish?
Okay, so apparently it's pronounced mukbang.
What's pronounced mukbang?
What Joshua's typing in mukbang.
It was negative 22 this morning, says Mallet, where he is. Ooh, that's cold, especially since that's Fahrenheit.
Mukbang it came out of Korea, South Korea. It says it's an online audiovisual broadcast in which the host consumes large quantities of food while interacting with the audience. It says here that it became popular in South Korea in 2010, and since then it has become a huge worldwide trend. This is they probably got this from North Korea, because they don't actually have food in North Korea. So when they did have like a lot of food, people want to see other people eat. Rick, why are you so silent? Are you stuffing your face with pizza?
A little bit.
You have a show to run.
What'd you do with the pop, Mom?
Man, didn't she already pour you 2 cups of pop? Why you want more pop?
No, she only poured me 1 cup of pop, and she poured herself 1. And then she took the pop.
Greedy son. Well, of course she took the pop. What, are you going to have it in your room?
Yep. Been there, done that.
Mallet says he wants to see the pizza.
I put it in the freezer so it would get cold.
Bullet says, damn it, Linda. She's hiding the pizza. She's hiding the pepperoni, Rick.
Send it up right so we can fill it up. There.
Thank you.
I'm putting it back in the freezer.
And thank you, John, too.
Yeah.
Again. Okay, Mallet wants to see the pizza again. Hey, Sketch.
Sketchbook is here. He says, heyo. You like my joke? What am I looking at here? A drafting table?
Yeah, it's my work table. There, you wanted to see the pizza? The first one's like almost half gone. What joke just turned in?
Wait, does that have sausage?
Mushroom, pepperoni, yeah, sausage,
Okay.
bacon.
And what does the other one have?
Rick, did you forget to say grace before eating? Yes, I did. Rick, are you wearing a onesie? No, I am not.
Yes, you are. We just saw it.
No, I'm not. I'm wearing a sweater and a separate pair of pants.
You're wearing a onesie like one of those people that like to act like babies when they're grown up.
There is my shirt, and there is my pants. And there's my big belly.
Rick, you're not wearing shoes!
No, why would I wear shoes? I'm inside.
What if you have to go outside?
Then I'd put shoes on just before I go out.
What if there's an emergency and you gotta run outside because a gunshot went off and you gotta go down there and see what's going on?
If a gunshot went off, I'd probably be staying in my apartment.
What if your favorite celebrity, Justin Trudeau, is driving by in a parade and you want to go wave to him?
He's not even close to my favorite celebrity. And yeah, but Joshua, grace actually can be said before, during, and after. I think my mom said we'd right away. And there's the second one. I think that's just sausage and pepperoni. The Canadian onesies.
You also have a hole in your pants, Rick.
You know, I've got a hole in my shirt. A couple holes.
Why do you have so many holes in your clothes if you don't ever go outside? Or you go outside so infrequently to not necessitate you wearing shoes?
Yeah, well, that's probably it. Blasphemously, you bless before you eat, sir, says. Well, the dictionary definition, I believe, says blessing, you say before, during, or after.
And blessing, it's not required.
Or grace isn't, just a blessing, technically, because Christ didn't say grace. Christ just said thank you for the food. Test, Rick, I'm concerned. Okay, where are we? What are we doing? There. Why are you concerned, Mallet? What are you concerned about? And what test, Flick? Since you've had food issues, why is the belly so big? Because food wasn't always an issue.
Also, if you want to eat healthy food, you got to pay more.
Yeah.
Junk food is cheap.
This is true.
My wife's on this keto diet, right? This stuff is crazy expensive.
Yeah, free range stuff is more expensive. Any food that is supposed to be healthier for you is usually more expensive.
What the hell is free range stuff?
Basically where they don't force feed them, food with chemicals and all that. Just, let them eat the grass of the field, basically.
Oh. Well, that don't sound too bad. Just as long as they put preservatives in my food, because I hate it when my food goes bad in the fridge.
I don't think they do. Well, I don't know whether they do, but I don't think any preservatives are in. Yeah, we give thanks as Messiah did. We may not go by man's dictionary, by God's word. We go not by man's dictionary, or by God's word. It says sketchbook.
Yeah, Rick. Man does not live by bread alone.
Yeah, but every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. In other words, it's by God's grace that any of us breathe.
That's correct. I don't know if that necessarily corresponds to that verse, but that is correct also.
Mel says, John, your wife is batshit crazy.
Yes, she is.
We did hoses, we'll go to the film on this one anyways.
Halifax Police. Halifax Police are also from Nova Scotia. And if I couldn't be here because I'm on East Coast,
Who is your mommy yelling at?
You're not yelling at anybody.
And do they deserve it?
Dave just walked in.
Dave just walked in.
Hey, Dave.
Can I kiss your lips?
You do realize you're on air, right?
I didn't mean it. Yeah, I kiss your lips. See how it goes.
A friend that lives nearby that comes over every so often.
Too often. Maybe not. I come over here too often. Why do you keep on saying
And can somebody shut my door if you guys are going to talk?
free? You talk.
Bullet says that Dave smelled the free
You're
food.
talking.
Then he says, "Is Dave asking for cigarettes?"
Maybe in a bit.
Sketchbook says she should put you on a keto diet, Dillard. Keep the snacks away, keep the leftovers away, keep the Mexican food from you. Well, I've actually been losing weight. I mean, I not a bunch, but right now I'm clocking in at 263, which is probably the lowest weight I've been since like a sophomore in high school.
Well, that's good, I would say then.
So much so that it inspired my wife's friends to start losing weight because apparently I weigh less than some of her friends.
Her female friends?
Yep. Well, yes, my wife does not have male friends. That's not a thing.
Well, doesn't she have male friends from work that she
Nope.
might work with?
She
Or
has coworkers that are male, but they're not her friends. How tall am I? I used to be 6'1". I think I'm 6 now. I think I lost height. I would say I'm 6 even. I was taking a photograph, Rick, for my buckler card.
Yeah.
I took a photograph of myself without a shirt on.
Yeah.
And then plus I did that, I wanted the angle to be slightly from below.
Yeah.
So kind of like an upshot. And, damn. I got a big old fat, I got a humongous gut. Dude.
Hopefully that's how much I weigh. Around 270, 280 last time I weighed myself.
Wait, you weigh more than me?
Yeah.
Outrageous.
Then again, I might have lost some weight in the last little while. That's like I said, last time I weighed myself.
Sketchbook says, damn, those are some big girls. You should set up Rick. He can finally fulfill his dream of not being Canadian.
That is not a dream of mine. And, I like the slimmer ladies.
You can't always get what you want. Rick, why are you so picky about girls?
I don't know. Everybody has what they like. They have their preferences, right? For everything, I should say. I was going to say it's for everything.
Sketchbook says Rick beggars can't be choosers. Them girls can keep you warm right now. Yeah, weren't you just saying how cold it is outside?
Outside, it's somewhat cold, but inside, it's nice and warm.
I don't know. If you have a girl, though, she might make you put on socks.
Who knows?
And also vacuum your room.
I do that from time to time. Every couple months.
Joshua Hughes wants to know, do you prefer girls that have penises or without?
Without.
There's no such thing as a girl with a penis.
Well, it depends on who you ask nowadays. Some crazy people might think there are.
Yeah, I went into the bathroom last night because I had to, use the restroom. I don't know. I get really, really cold when I'm outside, and I gotta run inside and go pee. Does that happen to you when in the cold? Do you have to pee more?
Yeah, sometimes it seems that way. The cold can bring on having to go to the wish room.
So I'm like, oh, I gotta go. I run to the bathroom, and then I'm like, ooh, I should weigh myself. But then I'm like, no, I'm gonna go pee first, then I'm gonna weigh myself.
Yeah, just hopefully, he can take off an extra pound and pee, right? Or two? Or 10?
I think so. Well, liquid weighs a lot, right? So I'm assuming at least like half a pound.
Do you prefer human girls or any species? Well, since human girls are the only ones that I know of, well, I guess you might go animals, but then it's just humans.
It's so cold outside. I can't wait till the sun's up, but it hasn't broken through the clouds yet. As soon as it breaks through the clouds, I'm gonna go and work on this trailer a little bit because I can't handle sitting down anymore. It's too much.
Things just sort of trail along.
That's
you sit down and things just trail along, they drag out. They go to
what are you talking about?
I have no idea. Trying to make whatever I said make some sort of sense. Dillard was hating on a transformer yesterday, and again today. Transphobia in 2 ways.
Yeah, did you see that trans woman that tried to choke out Ben Shapiro? They're violent. They're violent people.
The only one that I sort of know of is the one from years ago, Bruce Jenner. Or are you talking somebody new?
I don't know.
Him and Bruce Jenner, or whatever Bruce Jenner wants to call himself nowadays, because he's made himself into a woman. I still haven't finished that trailer yet. Slacking, Dillard. Slacking.
Yeah, I haven't worked on it at all. It's been very inclement weather.
but he's Bruce Jenner threatened him on that show. I don't think he actually had his hands on him, but did threaten him.
Yeah, he had his hands on his neck, on like that area. You know, your trapezoid, that area between the neck and the shoulder. And he got all up in his face, and he was like, "You keep talking like that, you're gonna leave here in a body bag or something like that, or a stretcher or something like that."
Well, it sounds like something Bruce Jenner said to him when they were on some show together.
Was that Bruce Jenner?
Yeah, or whatever he's calling himself now that he's quote unquote transitioned. I'd know if I saw the clip.
No, that wasn't Bruce Jenner that did it. That was somebody named Zoe.
Zoe something. This must have been recent, I guess, then?
What?
This must have been recent again?
No, that's the old one. But it wasn't Bruce Jenner. It was somebody else. They were talking about the Bruce Jenner Award.
Yeah, well,
and they had some other trans person on there named Zoe or Zoe something. That tried to essentially intimidate Ben Shapiro into shutting up and you do what I say.
Well, there was one with Bruce Jenner on, after he transitioned, and he threatened him. Or she threatened him, whatever. Yeah, Dave's out in the living room. Mallet. Well, my sketchbook says, is Heather Swanson a strong woman?
They want to know, is Dave there now?
Yeah, I said he's out in the living room.
Mallet said, did John say Dave could have pizza? Bullet says, yes, he smelled the pizza and teleported there. Is Dave eating Linda's pizza?
Nobody's eating the pizza at the moment. It's just sitting in my room here. Me.
Oh, okay.
Easy access.
I can't believe you didn't offer Dave any pizza. He's supposed to be your friend.
No, I probably will offer someone
when it's nice and cold.
Well, it's not nice and cold now, but it won't be nice and cold when I get off air either.
Joshua Hughes says, like the police in Cyberpunk 2077. I don't get it.
Neither do I.
Do the police teleport in Cyberpunk 2077?
I don't know. I haven't played it.
Sketchbook says, Dillard, did you buy Rick pizza? No, I bought Linda pizza. Rick's just hoarding it in his room.
She brought it in here and just never took it out. It's not like I got up, brung it here, and...
Sketchbook says, Rick doesn't have friends. He has indentured servants. Do you treat your friends like indentured servants? Why does that? No. What is that white line down the middle of your drawing?
Oh, that is from this guy. My reference for coloring.
Oh, okay.
So as soon as I take him out, it goes away. Which I will when I think, well, I'm probably done now with him, but I could probably take him out. Is that Brandon? Linda, take the pizza back from Rick. Yeah, as soon as you do something bad, they just teleport into the room.
That's terrible.
Little bits. There we go. Now they're talking about the fact that how you ordered the pizza from LA. Or, well, California.
Yes, the great thing about cell phones, you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, Friday, High Noon might be a bit later coming on. Depends on when exact. We got the people coming for the bugs again. The third treatment. I thought it was only 2. So got to be out of the apartment for an hour. So we're
Oh,
gonna.
that's too bad.
So just gonna go down to our laundry room here in the building, do a load of laundry, and then come back up. Because you can't really go anywhere else. Sketchbook says we should all stream and have an art pizza party.
We should.
Oh, that does sound interesting. Everybody orders pizza and whatever else they want to drink. And my mom just came got the one pizza that we had been digging into.
She what?
Came and got the pizza. One of the pizzas. The one that's half gone.
Oh.
Sketchbook said, my kid subbed to Dillard after watching your animated shorts.
I know. I'm actually working on another one right now. I haven't done those in a while because I haven't really been having people on to live stream with and doing my live stream parties. But well, you know how it is.
I'm gonna.
Snake the other one too?
Yeah. Well, I'm giving Dave some.
Yeah, I figured that. Okay, so what else do we need to do on this Should I put some sort of glare on the mask? The over thing?
Yes, you should. It should not be left like that.
Well, these are just, as everybody else has been calling them, flats. That would come in with the shading or whatever, right?
Yes, it would. Because even if it's a really small image, you still want to kind of put a little bit of highlight and shadow on the guy's face before you cover it up with a layer over it.
So, that one firefighter is completely done. Now let's figure out all the crap on this one. Oh, I hate figuring out all the crap on these guys. Maybe I should do the two easier ones.
Or just don't even worry about it. It's a comic book.
Dillard, a new series where everyone who draws, streams, and critiques each other's work, but not draw on stream, already have one or two pieces. I was thinking of trying to do a coloring competition. I know everybody's talked about it for a couple of years, but nobody's actually done it yet.
Yeah, I actually don't think that sounds very interesting. Like right now, I'm coloring. You're coloring. It's super boring on the stream.
Yeah, well, if you had somebody, if we could get somebody like Chester talking, and then you'd say what you're doing or whatever. I'm not sure exactly. We've done the drawn and quartered's gone on for what, 3 years now, or 2.5, and who would have thought just doing a drawing competition on stream would have been entertaining enough for people. But some people come by, No, I wouldn't be. I'm not trying to get any free weaker out of people. I'm not saying it would be my characters. We do whatever character, whatever work.
Why you got my name on this guy's saggy butt?
Well, right now you're one of the firefighters. Like I was saying before, I'm thinking I'm going to might put those, depending on how many I have of those available, I might put those up for grabs for a couple extra bucks on the campaign. See if anybody wants it. Do like.
What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
Okay, how your name is here, Dillard, and have somebody else's name here. On my campaign for the Canadian Shield #2 and Snowdrift #1, for a couple extra bucks, whatever I decide that couple extra bucks is, you can get your name there, so you are in the comic book essentially, a character in one of the firefighters in the comic book.
I don't know how I feel about that. I'll withhold my judgment.
And if nobody buys it, then I just put whatever names I feel like on there. Plus, that would be a painter's paradise. You would need someone like Trent to be on there, because most pencilers and inkers don't necessarily paint well where it's entertaining. Dillard with hold something that's new. It wouldn't probably be a very complicated piece if whatever we selected, I would just think it would be something easy. So you want people just to pay to have their names somewhere in the book, sort of, yeah, I guess. Well, technically they become a character in the Cross Comics universe. I'm not sure whether I'd ever do anything with this particular firefighter that nobody knows, but And like I said, I'm not sure how much I would charge for it yet. Maybe I charge $10. Maybe I charge.
Rick, just because I said I was going to withhold judgment doesn't mean I'm going to sit here and listen to you try to flim-flam these fine people.
Hey, I'm just saying, he was sort of commenting on it, so I was commenting back.
Like, for instance, in the book Hero, Blood of Patriots. What's his name? Muttman had this wall of knives, right? There was a bad guy who kind of had every time he killed somebody with a knife, he would retire the knife and hang it on the wall. And he would put the names of the victims on the knives. It was a knife wall, dozens of knives. Oh, not dozens, a good 2 dozen knives.
Yeah.
And he would just put the names of people on there, friends. How much were you charging on typing somebody's name and putting it on the picture?
Like I said, I haven't figured that out yet.
Well, how much are you thinking? Because Mr. Dollar Signs in your eyes, I can see your mind working.
If I was probably Ethan, I could probably go for like $50 or $100.
No, not even that. So,
but with me, like I said,
for Ethan.
Yeah, like I said,
what kind of a metric is that to measure? What the hell? That's like last time when you got your cards and you were like, well, when Jim Lee signs a card, it's worth this. So I figure, like, why would you use other people who are famous as metrics?
I don't know, because it's some sort of metric. It's better than having no metric at all to go by.
Well, you do have a metric. What you have is your beautiful, brilliant mind that the good Lord has blessed you with. And when you sit there and you think about your channel and your fan base, and you kind of lean back in your chair and you think, my community, what should I charge? That's the metric you go by.
Yeah, that's part of the metric too,
It should be the only metric.
But
you can't be worried about what other people are doing.
Yeah, I'm not worried about what they're doing. I'm just saying
you're super worried. Look at your furrowed brow. You're so worried right now.
I was just saying, if I was that famous, I could charge probably something like that. But seeing as how I'm just plain old me, I could probably only charge, at best, something like $10.
$10, so 40% discount off of what Ethan would charge. So let's take a look at Ethan's book and how much it made, and let's kind of do the math here. Okay, so the last book Ethan did, what did we go? CG, what is that website? Tracker. There we go, CG Tracker. All right. So let's see, the last book Ethan did was Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet 2, and that did 1.1 million. So 1.1 million.
Yes, and we know. I just did like about 2,000 and change.
We have to. Well, if we're judging by this metric, we have to go proportionally, right?
Okay, then I guess I should charge like 10 cents to get their name on there, or a penny.
Well, there you go. That sounds a little more reasonable. I think it's still overpriced, but.
But it's something special to get in the comics too, so that's why, you know.
$10, damn it!
Yeah, well, it's the you know, you have it a little bit pricey, or if you want to call that pricey, just to weed out, you know, if you did it for free, everybody would be wanting it, probably, or a lot. If you put a little bit of a dollar value on it, then you weed out everybody.
It's true.
Rick, that is overestimating that. Those names are far too big. It's the same thing I used to say about other former pros who aren't that big of a name. Only former pros have had the notoriety EBS. Yeah. Only one former pro had the notoriety EBS has. Yeah. Well, I just used a big name, you know. I could say Mike, you know. Even Mike could probably charge $50, $100, and get somebody to buy it.
You think Mike would get somebody to buy for $100 a name on the back of the fireman's jacket?
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah. If it was in his book, one of his books, I think he could. Now, you disagree with that, and that's fine, too. Actually, Ethan, I think I'm underestimating what Ethan can get by saying 50 or 100. Ethan could probably get 200 or 500.
All right, so let's say just for the sake of argument, you put this on there. It's $10, and JP orders it, right?
Yeah.
So the back of the fireman's jacket says JP on it.
Yeah, or his first initial and last name, possibly, or just last name.
Okay. Let's say that happens, and then the other fireman, I don't know, whatever his name is, somebody else. Let's say Dillard backs it, and his name is on there as well.
Yeah.
That's $20. Now, if those tiers sell out because there's only 2 firemen, right?
Yeah.
Have their name showing. Is that where you're going to end it, or are you going to start allowing names to be put on other things?
Well, it depends on what I can, you know, like, in doing, what I mean, John, is in doing this, right? Now, let me zoom out. You know, let's see. This is, you know, the names of firemen are on the back of jackets. So, that's why, you know, I put, and I've seen ones where it's on the butt there. You know, so that's where I took that from. You know, here they're on the butt. The bottom of the jacket. You know, so I've got to put names there anyways to make it somewhat realistic. Why not, you know, use it as a possible method to earn a few extra bucks? You know, I don't know whether, you know, I have anything else like that in the comic at the moment that can do that. You know, that just, you know, came to me, you know, when I was doing this page, starting to do this page a few weeks ago.
Mallet says it will be like NASCAR. Street names.
Foot says, I mean, to be fair, Ethan does have some retard simps who would actually shell
out $100 just to have their name in one of his books.
Yeah. There's lots of people like that will do stuff like that. You know, if they're a big enough fan or whatever. Sketchbook says Mike was overcharging for his books and his artwork. He is skilled, but at this point he needs more top tier projects in his portfolio. Well, he's had some top tier projects. He did do the Justice League, not Justice League. The crime, Injustice, you know, comic books. So that was pretty top tier. You know, based on the video game. But for some other people have charged way more than Mike. You know, like that. I think their books are overpriced too.
Like who?
I think Kyle Ritter. I think his book was a bit overpriced.
How much was his book?
I'm not sure offhand.
How much are Mike's books?
Well, let's see.
What do we don't even know the numbers. We're just talking out of our ass, or?
Well, I just know. When I looked at them, that I thought they were half decent or whatever. I remember, you know, 6 months, a year back from when the actual price. No. So Lone Star. His latest one, just a regular book.
Sketchbook says that Mike on average was charging $50 USD for a book.
I think I paid less than that for Mike's. No, Lone Star #1 cover was $20 USD. If you wanted his signature on it, I think it was more. Autograph copy, $25. I don't know whether he's put his price up since then. Kyle Ritter. Starblades. Okay, Starblade's main cover is $25. And then whatever shipping is too. I thought it was a little bit more, so it's not quite as bad as what I thought. But he wants a sign, main cover. Kyle Ritter wants $50. So double the price for a sign.
Yep, sounds retarded to me.
Let's see. I think it was the Dragon. Who's doing the Dragon one?
Jimmy Reyes?
Dragon. Dragon Guard. By Kevin Sharp.
I don't think I know who that is.
Okay, maybe you want it's how big is the page? He looks sort of like He-Man, the character. Okay, again.
Are you showing this?
I can. Well, it wasn't, but I can. There we go. I could have sworn this was more than that. Oh, then again, the shipping might be where it's killing it too. A 60-page book for $25, so that's not bad here. Just let me see what the shipping was. I'll switch back to let's do it quickly.
So what is it you have against this book?
Well, I was thinking might have been just sort of the price, but it's shipping calculate. Well, he wants $25 just for the shipping too. So that makes it $50 US dollars, so 64 Canadian. I could have sworn I thought the price was higher some of these when I initially, but maybe I'm thinking with whatchamacallit, the shipping in there. But still $50 with shipping. Well, that's US too. It's not even Canadian, like I said. 64.
And this is a book that you wanted to get, but you are priced out of it.
Yeah. I wouldn't have mind getting it, but although I get the shipping a little bit now. Although I've done the shipping, I had done shipping before, with smaller stuff, but I do get the shipping a little bit. But I do think it's I'm not sure how big a 60-page book would be. I'm not sure whether that's overpriced or not for shipping. $25, the same amount as the book.
Yeah, I don't know about no $25 shipping, but hey, people are gonna do what they're gonna do. I don't know.
Yeah. But what's Ethan's? What's Cyberfrog going for? Well, let's see whether we can just get this in comics, not everything else. That way. Show more. The initial one, how much was he charged?
Let's see here. Mallet's all pissed off. Mallet says, John, you can't say retarded. Then he says, maybe we can finish coloring this page instead of justifying the total sellout. Then he says, just buy a book from Amazon. Then he says, why did you want the book? Then he says, it cost me $10 to ship a cribbage board to Florida. It's a ripoff.
Oh wow. The chat in this stopped working. I guess me not working made me feel like 20 plus $10 was much. Also, still stand by his overestimation of both his stature and in the industry and his book.
What?
Oh, I'm reading sketchbook thing. I guess me not working made me feel like $20 plus $10 was too much. I also stand by his overestimation of both his stature in the industry, and I think that's about Mike's stature in the industry and all that.
Yeah, he's super short.
So it says, come on, Mel, you can't mail this via Amazon. Was talking about Mike. Don't know why. Don't know when I order games, etc. The shipping is always over $15, and I even tried to order a Shadow Pulp from the States. They wanted $75 for shipping some books. Laugh out loud. No pun intended. But yeah, I guess it's, I don't know whether $10 is too much or not. For my notoriety or whatever you want to call it within the comic book thing or not. But like I said, the worst thing that happens is nobody buys it, and I just put whatever names I want on there. Yeah, I'm not paying for any shipping. Says Mallet. Oh, you mean for when you send stuff out? Mallet, what do you mean by you're not paying for any shipping? Still remember we were told if we were bidding on anything, we need not watch Friday night. We weren't bidding on anything. We need not watch Friday night auctions. I mentioned it on a Dillard stream. Wow. I don't remember him saying that, but yeah, that's kind of stupid.
It may be kind of stupid, but even if you don't remember that happening, doesn't that sound exactly like something Mike would say?
Yeah, possibly.
Kind of like right before his drawn and quartered tanked, he was like, I'm not going to be letting anybody who's not a member vote.
Well, I actually get that one, because at the time, people were messing with the vote. They were...
Yeah, but so what?
That may be just an art stream, but, I don't know, I just think it's wrong to mess with that sort of thing in that way. People come to watch it, everybody... Yeah, there's a popularity vote too, But, you don't... I don't know, you just don't have everybody coming in at the last second or whatever. Or a member of his channel. This was back when Malin was messing with the vote, or War Campaign was messing with the vote, however you want to say it, or the Malin militia. And no one ever took DNQ that seriously. We were there to have a great time, like Malin actually winning because he outdrew some artists. Yeah, but in this case, it was basically Malin winning every week just because War Campaign or the Malin militia came in. There was no chance for anybody else to win. No, I don't even need to worry about panel 2. Wolf Milk says bullet.
Also, that was kind of when Malin was hitting his stride and was becoming very popular on in his own right.
Yeah.
Just by himself without Ethan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the fact that Mike was so okay with that he decided to just change everything. You know, it's pretty jacked up.
Well, I never seen Mike as caring about that personally, but
I know he didn't care at all.
Well, what I mean is
that was a side effect.
He didn't care that Malin was bigger than him or not bigger than him. That's what I mean.
But let's say, for instance, you start to gain a lot of popularity, right, Rick?
Yeah.
Let's say you're starting to get really popular. People are like, oh yeah, Rick's there. Every time I start a stream, everybody's like, where's Rick? Where's Rick? Right? I'm like, all right. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I no longer allow you on the stream anymore.
Yeah, but
pretty jacked up, right?
Yeah, but yeah, it would be. But from what I know, Mike never did that. Yeah, there was a time when it came with the messing of D&Q that he wasn't. I think for a while he said, yeah, not having mail in there, but other than that, he didn't care. Just because he didn't want it rigged on anybody's behalf. We knew it was rigged. No one cared. It was just fun. Well, Mike took it. A lot of people actually did care that it became rigged. If Malin won a couple weeks in a row, fine. But if he didn't, it's when he War Campaign and that started coming. I know a lot of people did care, and they were just rigging it so only Malin could win. And because, Mike had lost several times over that year, and he didn't care. So why would he suddenly start caring about the fact that he was losing? But I don't know whether I want to get into all that. And it is 2 o'clock too, so. So, anything you would like to promote, John?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks John for coming on. Thanks everybody in the chat for coming by. It's been great having you all here. Hopefully we will see you tonight on After Dark when I'm drawing my character Demon Blaster. So we'll see you all later. Bye for now. God bless.